Welcome back to another episode of Roguecraft, a data pack that turns Minecraft into a roguelike game. Last time I got a first look at this data pack, explored the shop, and got my first couple of upgrades. Today I want to get into the classes and hope to find one of the bosses. Also, I made a Discord server, the link is in the description, more on that later. And without further ado, grab some snacks, stay hydrated, and enjoy the video. I have spent all my skill points last episode already, so let's simply start a new run. First, I need some wood so I can make a crafting table. A village or a cave entrance would be nice. Don't know why I would need this, but let's take it anyway. Here's a little cave. Let's get some blocks. Wait, I have a drill. I'm an idiot. Some coal and copper. Put that into the furnace for smelting. After mining just a teensy tiny bit more, I found a zombie spawner, which contained 3 skill points amongst other loot. I think I need a few more furnaces. Now I am invincible. More skill points, and even more. I do want to save some skill gems that I can use in the gold recipe. That way I get more skill points with the same amount of skill gems. After fighting some mobs, I realized I had over 4 stacks of copper already. That should be plenty for this run. Well then, let's find a lava pool so I can go to the nether. That's not a lava pool. Here we go. Maybe I should get some more food before entering the nether. While taking care of that, I then found another lava pool. That didn't just happen. Then I was missing a piece of iron for the flint and steel. After looking for a cave entrance with iron or a village, I instead found a ruined portal. I remembered to get some advancements as well, so I made a fishing rod and took care of 2 advancements for skill points. I grabbed the gold and finished the portal. Using the fire charge from the chest, I lit the portal. Well, that's a nice greeting. That was so close. Of course he despawns. I grabbed some gold and mined quartz for levels. And this is officially a new record in skill points. The fireball is quite weak at level 1. It cannot even kill a ghast. Well, he completely just tanked this one. And that one. Anyways, he finally started attacking me and got wrecked. Let's search for a fortress. Don't know how I clutched that one, but not this one. I'll complete this data pack within a single run. Then my keyboard was spazzing out. It's a wireless one that uses a USB receiver and its connection became unstable. Hopefully that's not gonna mess me up. Just kidding. In the important moments, it was working just fine for some reason. Let's make my way to the ruined portal. There's a bastion over there. I could get a few advancements there. Anyways, in the ruined portal chest, I found a Fortune 3 pickaxe, a nice upgrade from my Fortune 1 pickaxe. I farmed some gold until it broke and crafted a bunch more skill points. I entered the bastion cautiously. I kept swinging at those fools and then I got snuck up on. Well, that guy just one-tapped me. That run ended rather abruptly. Well, I have 50 skill points to spend. So I wanted to upgrade Fortune, but it is locked until I defeat some bosses. I upgraded to Efficiency 2 on all the tools, Protection 1 across the entire armor set. I finally got a bow, which also gives me 16 arrows, some more food, Sharpness 2, increased the attack damage, bought Permanent Speed 1, and maxed out defense. Then I finally bought a class. Each of them has an active and a passive ability. I chose the tank class as it just got one tap. It gives me 6 more hearts, and the active ability is a cast that grants me resistance 5 for 10 seconds. So I am basically invulnerable for that period. I decided to spend my last 3 skill points on ender pearls. I tweaked the loadout slightly and started another run. After getting some wood, I tested out the class ability, or at least I tried. It costs 160 mana and I only have 100 max mana. So for this run, I won't be able to use it at all. At least I still have my 6 extra hearts. Judging from the description of the ability, I assumed it was going to cost a lot of mana, but not this much. I grabbed some coal and blocks and found myself a village. Some food and some skill points. Here's a flint and steel. Let's smelt some of our stuff. Over there's a ruined portal I'd like to check out. I fought some mobs, grabbed more resources, smelted them, and set out to find a lava pool. After a close encounter, I entered the nether. Of course, I had to spawn in the worst biome of all. So I traversed the basalt deltas, almost died, and started mining quartz and gold. I slowly made my way towards this bastion. I am back for my redemption. This time, I wasn't taking any chances. I safely made my way to the center of the bastion, taking care of mobs along the way. I looted the gold and found some ancient debris. Not that it is useful apart from the advancement I got. Now I had so much gold that all I was missing was the skill gems. Anyways, I left the bastion behind and wanted to find a fortress. They seem rarer than in vanilla Minecraft. Maybe I'm just extremely unlucky. I searched and searched but only found more bastions. I stopped mining quartz for levels and crafting more skill points, making finding a fortress my only priority. And then in the distance I spotted the dark red bricks. I had found my very first nether fortress in this data pack. I was super excited as this is where the first boss resides. If I beat it, I I can unlock a bunch more upgrades. I made my way over there and entered the structure. Rather quickly had I found a blaze spawner, but when I approached it, an arena with the boss spawned in, the Wildfire. A mob that has lost the mob vote to the Phantom has been brought to life in this data pack. To defeat it, I had to first break its shields. It shoots fireballs in all directions and occasionally creates a powerful shockwave dealing a ton of damage. Luckily, it is pretty easy to dodge. Soon enough, its first shield went down. I got greedy and almost lost the fight to a shockwave. I ate the golden apple and jumped back in. The shields were all destroyed. This meant I can now attack the mob itself. The Wildfire started to spawn in regular blazes. I, however, focused my attack solely on the boss and took it down. I defeated some blazes and collected the 16 blaze powder given to me for defeating the Wildfire. As you might have noticed, it also generated the stronghold and gave me the coordinates for it, which I believe is always where you start your run. However, I didn't notice that and thought I had to do it the vanilla way of throwing an Eye of Ender. Now it's time to leave the nether. At this point, I wandered around for so long I wouldn't find my way back to the portal. So I thought my best shot of getting out of here was to trade with piglins for obsidian, since I had plenty of gold from the bastion. So I started giving them gold and trapping them in a hole. Shortly after, I had all the obsidian, which is what I would have said if this guy didn't start attacking me out of the blue, even though there was plenty of gold lying around. Anyways, since I defeated the boss, I unlocked a whole bunch more upgrades I can now buy with my 77 skill points. For example, the Reaper class is now unlocked, but for now I do not want to switch my class. I first upgraded the max mana so I can use my class ability, the invulnerable shield. I also increased mana regeneration. I upgraded looting, maxed out fortune all the way to level 5, and spent the rest of my skill points on more sharpness. We're stacked now. Before I move on to the third run, I wanted to check whether something changed in this room since I defeated the Wildfire. But boy, did I not see that jump scare coming. Did that one chain? Holy shit. Yeah, that was my live reaction. I am quite a jumpy person and this is exactly why I will never play a horror game. Anyways, moving on to the next run. Having Fortune 5 on the pickaxe will greatly speed up the process of getting coal and copper in the beginning and even gold for the tier 2 recipe. I grabbed some wood and food and entered a cave to test out Fortune 5 and I got 2 copper from a single ore. Well, on the next one I got 20. I was just super unlucky on the first one. Soon I set up some furnaces and started smelting, crafting a shield and a bucket, and went to explore the rest of the cave. Guess lava doesn't break your fall. At the end of this ravine it started to go much deeper. I thought maybe I could find some diamonds and craft a tier 3 recipe for skill points. I found some gold and soon after diamonds as well. I had over a stack of diamonds and gold, plenty to craft a ton of skill points. After struggling for a while to find my way back, I found the ravine from earlier and made it to my furnaces. I smelted the gold and crafted the skill points. That alone gave me more than my previously best run. I grabbed some food while searching for a lava pool. I came across a portal and ruined it. Get it? Because it's a ruined portal. Bad jokes aside, I grabbed enough obsidian for a trip back to the overworld. I entered the nether and crafted a few more skill points. At this point, I was lacking skill gems rather than gold or anything else.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Well, looky here, a fortress. Ready for round 2? I fought the Wildfire once more. Since I was even stronger than last time and already knew all its attacks, it wasn't that hard of a fight. Defeating the boss gives 10 skill points, and for the first time, I reached 100 skill points, granting me an advancement. This time, I noticed the coordinates in chat, and while making my way towards the nether coordinates, I found a warped forest. As I still needed pearls for the eyes, I farmed some endermen and made my way to the stronghold. This portal led me right back to where I spawned, so I dug down. There are some diamonds and a charged creeper. Let's just avoid him, and down there is a stronghold. Sadly, I don't have the skill gems to use all the diamonds for skill points. Well then, let's light the portal and enter the fight against the Ender Dragon. I immediately noticed it was different from the vanilla fight. What are these explosions, my guy? The pillars look different and there are projectiles dropping from the sky. This is probably just slightly harder than the vanilla fight. Seems like the fireball cannot destroy the crystals. Unfortunately, I don't have many arrows left either, so these particles indicate where the explosions are gonna strike. Okay, she doesn't let me build up that easily. And also, what was that lightning? I'm taking a lot of damage. This is the last crystal, and wow, my bow doesn't deal any damage. This is gonna take a while, but I'm not sure how much longer I'm gonna last. Okay, she's perching. I am out of arrows, so using the sword is the only way to deal damage now. Alright, I dealt decent damage there. Oh my goodness, that almost killed me instantly. I need to pay more attention to the sky. What's going on? There's a second phase. The crystals have spawned back, and this time they're encased in iron bars. There are even shulkers being spawned in. That was stupid. Let's use our invulnerability skill. Seriously, I need to stop doing that. Trying to escape the shulker, I pearled and died. The dragon is called Hypergene, and it hit me just before my pearl landed. Boy, that is a tough fight. I didn't know what to expect. I thought maybe it was just a vanilla fight with more health or something. Well, I guess now I know I need to be prepared a lot better for the next time I get to fight her. Having a whopping 115 skill points to spend, I started buying upgrades. I first maxed out armor. I added infinity to the bow as it would help a lot in the dragon fight. I bought fire resistance to make the nether and the fight against the wildfire a breeze. I then further enhanced the bow to power 5. I maxed out food, sharpness and looting and spent my remaining points on protection. Now I have full diamond armor with protection 2 across the board, an infinity power 5 bow and a much better sword. We're loaded now. This is gonna speed up things in future runs a lot and it gives me a much better chance against the dragon. I then looked through the advancements in this data pack and found one that was really easy and quick to do. As mentioned at the beginning of the video, I finally made a Discord server. I made a post about it over in the community tab. Feel free to join the server and interact with the community. There's a channel for basically anything, and if something is missing or you would want something to be added to the server, there's a dedicated channel for exactly that. Very well, that's it for this episode. I'd like to get more into the abilities and advancements next time. I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode.